Was there any case in ortho that stuck with you? Like as you were going through masters, was there anything that really stuck with you till today?
Orthopedics, huh? Okay. I mean, a lot, I would say. I would say, like, my first interlocking nail, probably, putting in the nail for the femur and the tibia fracture, those kind of things. Really, when the bone is all broken and haywire, and then you get it fixed, I mean, the satisfaction you get when the patient is okay, and looking at the X-ray, as you mentioned, right? When we see the X-ray, that we, oh, okay, good job, bro, like kind of thing. You pat yourself in the back. That's one. And I mean, I've also been involved when I was a registrar. We had this case whereby a guy, a gangster, so called, somebody came. He was in Klang Valley somewhere, one of the restaurants. They just came. They chopped off both his hands at the wrist level. Total
Wow.
amputation at the wrist. So, and so happened at that time, Selayang Hospital Hand Center, KL, everywhere had a hand replant or revascularization going on. And this guy had nowhere to go, and they called up Kuantan GH, and we had hand surgeon, hand trainees there at the time. I was a senior registrar. And so we had to go, that guy was sent to Kuantan, and we had to go in and we had to do a bilateral replantation. The We had to connect both the wrists, basically every single artery, vein, and nerve, tendon, everything. So we did it two teams, one hand trainee, one hand surgeon, one more, two senior registrars, one on right side, one on left side. So it took us 20 hours.
Wow.
Okay. And we were like a zombie when we came out. I still remember going into the pantry and the nurses brought us some Milo or breakfast, something. I sat down drinking my Milo and I just collapsed there sleeping, and the Milo was all over my scrubs. And the morning shift nurses came and woke me up and helped me clean up. And that was really crazy. That
So
what
20
I decided
hours.
what to do hand and microsurgery, I would say. No, but then the hand survived though. That was good.
So 20 hours.
Mm.
I mean, I was in OT as a NS. You know how
Yeah.
NS we have people swapping and you can go
Yeah.
toilet and you can eat.
Uh,
So as a surgeon who was scrubbed in, and it's only two teams.
yeah.
So did you go to the toilet to pee?
Yeah, yeah, of course we do. We take turns a bit also, because you have to go and pee and probably take a drink or freshen up a bit, because sometimes, like, say, when we do the artery, then after that there is a flow and all that, we let it rest for a while, we cover the thing and all. Sometimes when you do the vein, and then probably the tendons all separately, so you have these breaks. We take turns, two of us, one floor do clean up first, wash a bit, cover it up, watch. We need to observe the color, and then perfuse, warm the hand. All these things we are doing. So we do have to take breaks. Like, you don't have to hold your pee for 20 hours, no.
Is this patient like? Did you see the progress?
Yeah, I still remember his name was Michael something. Anyway, the hand survived. The hand survived. Both the hands survived. And yeah, I mean, I did see him during follow up. So that was very good, rewarding. But I mean, hand and microsurgery was I just not for me. Lah. So we just did whatever we need to do. And I went into, what do you call it, arthroplasty. After I finished my orthopedics, I decided to do joint replacement. Seeing the rewarding feeling, rewarding for the surgeon and the patient, especially hip replacement and knee replacement. Yeah.
Join disruptive doctors. Oh, oh, disruptive doctors. Impact.